Hello and welcome to Columbia High School News. We're not going to waste any time tonight. We're going to go straight to our headlining story with Top Hat Johnson. Over to you, Top Hat.
Top Hat Johnson here, reporting on Where Are They Now, featuring the people from the Island of Savages. Back to me. Hello, Roger. Thank you for joining us today. I can see that things haven't been going so well for you.
No, things haven't really gone that well.
No?
After we all left the island, I was on the straight and narrow for a little bit, and I got into some fights with the other boys here and there, but nothing too serious until I dropped out of high school. Then it got a little bit more violent. Money got tight, I kind of lost myself a little bit, and I eventually ended myself here by robbing a pharmacy with a pistol.
Wow. Do you suppose these things wouldn't have happened be it not for the island?
Well, I mean, I've always been a little bit overzealous and a little bit aggressive, as you all might know, but I can't really rightly say whether or not it would have happened.
But what about the children? Like, what about Piggy? Do you ever regret your actions?
I mean, I do honestly feel sorry for what I did. I mean, I regret my actions. I know that I hurt a lot of people and I really ruined their lives, especially Piggy. I do feel really bad for him. I mean, I don't really know if I ever really meant to kill him. Maybe I did, and that's the fact that I don't rightly know is quite scary, actually. It haunts me.
What about the others? Do you ever speak with them?
I mean, I kept in touch with a few of them for a little while after the incident, but I think a lot of them really hated me for what I did to them, and we eventually grew apart, the few that I ever did speak to, and I know from talking to them, the one thing we all do have in common is that none of us really ate pork that much.
Well, thank you for your time, sir. That's all we have today. Thank you for doing this interview.
Of course, my pleasure.
Mr. Simon, please tell us about your experiences on the island. In our search for Sam and Eric, we discovered something tragic. Hi, thank you for meeting here today.
Top Hat Johnson, I presume?
Yes.
Course.
Sam?
Yes.
Okay.
Really, meeting you here was no.
Are you going to finish that?
Sorry, I sometimes forget that Eric's not here to finish mine.
Okay. What happened to Eric?
Well, we were on our way to at the therapist's office, and he was walking right beside me, just like he always did, copying my every move. And there was an open manhole cover, and he died on impact, sadly.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. You said you were going to the therapist, though. Why were you doing that?
Well, this was immediately following the island. We were still plagued by nightmares of Roger coming and torturing us. So we went to the therapist to try to deal with that. To be honest, I didn't know how to deal with Eric falling into the manhole, so I just kept right on walking to the therapist's office and talked to him.
Okay. So please, tell us all about you as a person now.
Well, I met my wife in therapy, actually. Her name's Erica. Actually, before Eric fell into the manhole cover, Eric, and I all had a artois. So the next logical move was to marry it.
Oh, married. Oh. Has being married to a therapist helped you get over what happened on the island at all?
I like to think so. Yes, I like to think so, but only to a certain extent, It still feels like he's always right here beside me, watching over me and finishing my...
I'm just gonna say no to that. It hasn't helped. So, what have you been doing now?
Well, as a living, I work on the Bernie Sanders campaign. I'm his hairstylist. You may have seen my work.
Bernie Sanders?
Yes, yes.
Two things. First, why? And second, Bernie Sanders has a hairstylist?
Well, my chief reason for working on the campaign is, well, I saw that Jack was opposing him, or he was opposing Jack, rather. And as I was Jack's enemy on the island, I wanted to see Jack defeated. So I thought the best way to support Mr. Sanders in his defeat of Jack was to work for him, and I applied for the only open position.
Why is everybody on the island working in American politics?
Well, I don't know exactly why, but I can tell you one thing. It's definitely not because somebody wrote this as a script for a modern literature class and thought this would be a funny bit and didn't really think about whether or not it'd be realistic or not. That's definitely not.
Yeah, that definitely didn't happen. That's Ralph. Let's go meet up with him. Excuse me, sir. Ralph, I presume?
That's me.
Interesting. So, I hear that you're a principal at a private school. Is that correct?
That is correct. I've been the principal here at a small English private school for about the last decade or so.
Interesting. Tell me, has the island had any profound effect on you?
I'd say it certainly has. I mean, I think it's really driven me to be where I am today. I think being on that island really showed me how evil people can be and what they're really capable of doing. And I think that's really, I'd like to translate that to my life here and try to help other people and show them the good in life. So that's what I'm trying to do here with the children that I'm teaching, and I can only really do my best, and I think I'm doing that.
Huh. Do you think that you've succeeded in that respect?
I'd like to think so. I mean, one can never really know if they're succeeding with something like this, but there have been certainly a few troubled children that I think I've helped to be to a better place and show them what's really worth it in life. And I think that's what I'd like to be doing here.
So I heard that some children died on that island, and that you were very close with some. Please, tell me about that.
Yes, I mean, I was two of my friends, Simon and Piggy, specifically. I was close friends with them, and the deaths really shook me. I mean, at the time, didn't really hit me as hard, but I mean, once we escaped, I was kind of devastated. It really hit home afterwards. It took a lot of therapy to kind of get me out of where I was and kind of get over it. Nowadays, I still feel saddened when I think of it, and I think it's a part of me that's never really going to leave.
Understood. So, tell me, are you still in communication with any of them?
Not really, no. I mean, after the incident, I kept in touch with a few of them, mostly through my earlier school days, but we kind of fell out of contact. I mean, every once in a while I might see one of them in the supermarket and say hello, catch up a bit, but beyond that, not really, no.
So, please... Sorry. I have asthma, I'm sorry.
Sucks the asthma.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. Carry on.
Okay. On that sour note, thank you for having this interview with us. We'll be right out of your way, sir. Thank you. Once again.
My pleasure. Happy to be here.
Okay. Will you tell us about your experiences? Please don't drift off. That's Mr. Maradu. Mr. Maradu, can we ask you a few questions?
I don't go by that name anymore.
I'm sorry, Mr. Trump. Can I ask you a few questions?
All right, but make it quick, man. I've got a wall to build.
Okay, first, what's up with the hair right now?
I'm sorry, but I hate that question. My hair ran away and I had to adopt a new one.
Okay, second question. How did you go from being the leader of a bunch of savages to a wealthy businessman to now a political candidate for presidency?
First of all, I resent that question. I resent it. They weren't savages. They were just innocent kids who were led astray by a socialist dictator named Ralph. You know what I said, though? I said, let's make this island great again. And you know what I did? I built a wall of fire between us and those dirty invaders. And I said, let's push these dirty invaders back over the fire border, all right? Okay? Let's, put them on sticks. So using justified enhanced interrogation on Sam and Eric, we discovered where the insurgents were hiding. And then using strategic rock airstrikes, we were able to flush them out. We would have succeeded if it wasn't for foreign intervention.
Okay. Do you think you've used what you've learned on the island today? Like skills?
Yes. I think there are 3 tenets that I live by today that I learned on the island. 1, never let the truth get in the way of your own political power. 2, you can get away with murder if your PR guy is good enough. 3, I look fantastic in a solid orange tan.
Okay. Do you still have any contact with Ralph?
Ralph? No, he's dumb. He's a loser. I don't need him.
Okay, what would you tell them if you could tell them anything?
Ralph, I don't need you. You're dumb. You're a moron. You're a loser. I don't need you. I'm better than you. You're a loser.
We actually Okay, thank you, Mr. Trump, for this interview.
Yes, vote Kanye, Trump, 2016.
Okay, bye.
I've just been informed that the little ones have not been able to be reached for contact because they have been so scarred by the events on the island that they were placed into a lifelong rehabilitation center. That's all from us here at the Columbia High School News. This is me signing off. Have a good day.
This is gonna be.
Why are you doing this?
You're only gonna want to do this one take. You're not gonna do It's not that bad.
It's mid-October. You're going in the water at night. This is.
Why are there thorns?
This book is interesting.
Okay. Alright, yeah, let's do this back.
It's the creepers, not the thorns.
Yeah, it's creepers, alright? Okay, get in the water.
Okay, alright.
Fully. Alright. Perfect. That's when you changed your mind.
Oh
At
god!
that moment, Soren knew he done goofed.
Mistake. Alright.
Hurry
Do the scene.
Hurry up.
Put your head in. You're holding your breath.
All right, this is take. No, I'm just seeing if the light turns on. This is take 3. Is this light motion capture? And by motion capture, I mean,
Get set.
will it turn on when Eric runs over?
Go,
Eric, go, 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 go! Eric, go, 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 go!
He's on the first stretch. He goes around the car at a swing speed of 2 miles an hour.
This is episode 3, and
Episode 3 in the trilogy of Star Wars.
will it turn on? Will it turn on? Will it turn on? Oh!
It might. It's flickering. It's flickering.
Okay. It's not turning on. Oh! 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 Go! 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 Yeah! Yeah!